How can I increase my price as a one-man band? Hello and welcome to You Asked, our short form podcast where we take a question that you submit and answer it in 8 to 10 minutes or so. My name is Nick Miller and I'm very excited to dive into this question about raising your prices as a one-man band submitted by Bryson Kelsch of BK Media. But before we get into that, if you would like to submit a question to be read on air, head over to howtofilmweddings.com/survey. There you can fill all of it out. There's lots of information that we're asking from you. But one of those questions is what is one question that you could ask John or Nick? And we will maybe read your question here on You Asked. I love this question about increasing your prices because as we get started as wedding filmmakers, as any small business owner, we will take on jobs that maybe we shouldn't, or maybe not that we shouldn't. We will take on jobs and not get paid very much for them. And a lot of people will hire you at the beginning because your price point is fairly inexpensive, is fairly cheap. But after you do this, after a while, you realize the time and effort you are putting into your business is not really going to balance out with the amount of money that you are getting paid. So how do you raise your prices? Well, the best way that you're really going to be able to raise your prices, I think there's a couple of things that you should do. First off, make sure that your brand is where you want it to be. The best way that you're really going to be able to increase your prices and charge more money is by making sure that you are speaking directly to the people that you want to be speaking to. If you want to do rural barn weddings, and those are the types of weddings that you want to do, and those are your clients, and the people that get married in those places are the people that you want to work with, but you have lots of city stuff or lots of downtown stuff or lots of more intimate elopements on your website, then those things don't mesh, those things don't match. And so you need to clearly be defining and clearly be speaking to the people that you want to be working with. Make sure that your website and your Instagram and your YouTube and all your social media has a clear message of who it is that you are speaking to. So that's going to be the first thing. Make sure that you are speaking to those people. The next way that you're going to be able to charge more money is by freeing up more time for yourself. So ask the question, how do we free up time for ourselves whenever, I'm the one doing everything? And the suggestion that I will have for you, Bryson, is to get whatever you can off of your plate, something that you really don't like doing, as soon as you can. I think for many small business owners, that is going to be taxes, right? That is going to be keeping your books. I did not go into running a small business so that I could do math all of the time. that wasn't something that I wanted to do. So find the thing that you do not like. Find the thing that really just sucks the life out of you and start taking those things off of your plate. So taxes could be one thing. Maybe it's social media, web development, editing, outsourcing. That is another thing that you could really do to help increase your prices, because you are now freeing up your time to focus on something like your branding by having other people edit your wedding films. Now, we have some great partners over at howtofilmweddings.com/outsourcing. If you would like to check out a few people that we recommend, and we have, culling, making selects service and wedding post house, all to full-blown wedding edits over there at howtofilmweddings.com/outsourcing. So, those people could really help you out. But if you really want to increase your prices in your business, I think the two things that you really need to focus on are going to be your brand. Are you speaking to the people that you want to be speaking to? Really hone in on that, really figure that out, focus in on those people. The other thing is going to be removing stuff from your plate that you do not like to do, so that you can then focus on the things that you do like to do, the things that you do want to focus on. And by you focusing on the things that you want to focus on, I think that is going to in turn going to help it so that you can raise your prices. Speaking of raising your prices, next week on Monday, March 25th, we will be launching a new podcast, a new series called The Secret to Sales. And we're going to dive even more in depth. We're going to do 4 weeks on sales and the things that we are doing, the things that we are thinking about, because we have been able to raise our prices into, 10, 15, 20, even John just booked a $30,000 wedding. So we're going to be breaking all of that down in our Secret to Sales podcast series starting on Monday, March the 25th. So there you have it. That is your You Asked podcast episode for this week. If you're enjoying these short form podcasts, please let us know over on Instagram at How to Film Weddings. Send us a DM. Let us know your thoughts. You can even send us a question over there and maybe we will read that on air. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, we will see ya.